spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
No chance to run, but they still moving forward. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fine play action. That's caught. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll halt it in the first down and more. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ernie on the Jets. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Pulls it in. It's dealt. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to...
Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting out.
All out of space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Auburn! This defense making a big play and putting it in the
it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Singleton. At midfield, he's got room. Across. Being knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unleashes it. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay, ready? In blue.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. It's a running room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Gets the back moving. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Georgia going up tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. This is a designed run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
The Bulldogs had this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside.
Wide open spaces. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Snag in the middle. It's Singleton.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking.
He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the run, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The Dogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because...
Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Floats it out in space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphreys. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Frazier. Across the 25, he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys. Good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And you just got to know the situation in the game. So after that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Dropping back, it's Stockton. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing